lineup, it's only about 4 or 5 players from last season. A lot of new players, but we also saw how they play. Would you say that in the first half in particular?
This, you can talk about Gordon Kujo. Today was his debut. You can talk about George Paco. You know, these are all also inventions. You can talk about Rocky Jamna. These are all inventions. You know, when it comes to the top level, you have to respect your opponents and then just try to consolidate your strengths. And I think that we try as much as possible to notify what our strengths are, and we play just by our strengths. Sometimes you get the outcome. Sometimes you don't get the outcome, but you get some results which are in terms of team structure, culture, you know, and team stability. When you have these things in your team, then you can say that you believe in the identity and you believe in the direction that you are going. And it is just a matter of time. For me, I always say that it is still early days yet. It's still a work in progress. We still have a lot to improve as individual players, as coaches. My technical staff still have a lot to improve. I have a lot to improve, and the team have a lot to improve because of the projections that we put for the club. And that is why we encourage the fans, you know, to not to over expect, but to support the club, the team, and to support the team, not the individual player. They should support the team. Whoever sets out on the pitch, they should be positive around the team. We should try to take away negativity and be positive around the team. We are restructuring a whole project and a whole program, and it takes time to flourish. But it is good to be on the wheels, and it's good to keep a clear identity and keep a clear direction and keep the belief. And so they should believe in the team.
I was just going to ask that, but I think you've responded that. So far, if I'm a House of Folk fan, I should be excited about the project.
I don't get too excited. I get more focused. You know, I get more focused because there's a lot to improve. If really you are very objective and honest in the way you go about things, we still can improve a lot. But I think that the direction we have taken is the best to take, and then the structure in place is something that we have to all embrace and then continue to support. And then there will be challenges at all times, but we will always reflect and then pick the learning curves around it.
Past 2-3 seasons, and for this current setup, this new project to also continue the quote unquote the tradition, I'm sure it should be an exciting journey back to Accra.
Sure. We really needed this week, especially playing 5 matches and scoring 2 goals. There was a bit of pressure on us, but when we were in training, our coach talked to us a lot to keep our calm, especially in the box. We could bring us something, and perfectly it came out the way we wanted. So we are very happy that we got a win. It releases a bit of pressure on us as the players too.
You talked about pressure. Would you say that on the field of play, as for the coach, he's giving instructions outside, you are on the field of play? Tell us about the competition from your opponent.
Every team, when playing against House of Folk, the preparation and everything is different. They increase their effort. They know House of Folk is a big club and they are ready. They want to showcase their talent for our team to also see them. Probably they will get a chance to stand. So it's always difficult playing against clubs below House of Folk. So it hasn't been easy in the positions.
But for Mono, me sure say be more disappointed even than the fans, considering the fact that a Juma Amaye during the week, and I'm more expected to send me the small match. Niama was a red card by an assassin, Biakra. Technical team, disappointment level.
Okay, that's so the one that's a crowd, very disappointed. Say we are home, it to me, I consider 2 years. I into actually very bad. Because maybe as a house will boss in India. So I'm going to say yes, so it's a camera. And so I incident by America. Yes, normally the share come into we say very disappointed because and then we are much about the same engine. and even players also. I'm also technical team so in the end because we were expecting say we have to do more than what we did today. Now it's rather unfortunate that we couldn't do it, but it's a subsequent matches now. We'll try and do better.
Coach, first half now say our model was strong, but the second half as a sign, Emma has also by game now. Then we did the second half game as a sign.
Like I said, game now as a sign. Yeah, try say. We said yeah, didn't start here now. Striker didn't start here now. So that part is going to me. And you know how I see pen into the yeah, early change. Sometimes you know, on my place, on my mindset, maybe when you say by the moment I have friends on the work rate, every year you tell them might be as a sign. But second half, we told them say they have to do more than the first half. Now game so as a sign they can't they record by a man.
Coach, as this season, BEREKUM Chelsea lose today two of our biggest teams in the world, Golden State. Being seen as a coach, saying as a watching when you may have fancy a woman different.
And I'm can say a BC now for the Sally Mabin in a CC to share or to have a share or my husband to be as well. And then I didn't say, I was say, I could say, you share house because I have share them twice or so. Sometimes it be a day pen, sometimes you on one and also say. But yeah, down there, but you're free. They don't make amends. Now, I'm saying they used to be a bit me a power with me. I see most supporters as well.
Supporters no more about any players no more about anyone who's certainly got no more about at the end, send over catch all. Now, no say, a corner go on in the matches in the Aboni.
Yes, sometimes it happens. I'm saying last season, I said, yeah, you lose. The I'm saying we left them say you lose 2 matches also. So if we say be catch it, just say you lose and 3 matches. I'm saying yeah, very painful because the line very painful. They say last season we went about 8 matches unbeaten, and this time around we couldn't get it that way. But all the same now, we say encourage the boys. Be more social, be more as a more fabulous say names, blend your mood together. The old players, you know, sometimes you know, no matter what more to me, you have to talk to them, and then yeah, back here.